Let's be honest, we've all had those moments in a K-drama where the second couple completely stole the spotlight, making the lead couple feel like background characters. So here are 8 second lead couples whose chemistry was so electrifying they made every scene unforgettable. Let's start off with an absolute fan favorite, Song Dok-sun and Kim Jong-hwan from Reply 1988. The Reply series is famous for toying with viewers' hearts, and Reply 1988 took it to a whole new level with the unforgettable love triangle between Dok-sun, Jong-hwan, and Choi-taek. From the very first episode, the chemistry between Dok-sun and Jong-hwan was undeniable. Fans couldn't help but root for him as he silently showed his love, whether it was waiting for her every morning, secretly buying her pink gloves for Secret Santa, or protecting her on the bus. Jong-hwan embodied second lead syndrome like no other, making viewers swoon and ache with every new episode. But in classic Reply style, the show flipped the script and Dok-sun ended up with Taek instead. It was an unexpected twist that left fans extremely divided. While Taek was sweet and lovable, Jong-hwan's quiet devotion had stolen the hearts of many. His unspoken feelings and inability to confess made the heartbreak hit even harder, making him one of the most iconic second leads in K-drama history. The hype didn't stop there though. In real life, Ryu Jun-yeol and Hyeri surprised fans when they confirmed they were dating, sending the internet into a frenzy. Their real-life relationship lasted 7 years, adding an extra layer of magic to their on-screen connection. While Jong-hwan didn't get his happy ending in the drama, Jun-yeol's real-life love story with Hyeri made fans feel like they finally got the win they were hoping for. Moving on, it would be a crime not to mention So Yi-jung and Ga-eul from Boys Over Flowers. While the drama's main couple had plenty of dramatic twists and turns, it was Yi-jung and Ga-eul's sweet yet emotionally complex love story that captured viewers' hearts and gave many their first serious case of second lead syndrome. Their chemistry was so natural and heartfelt that fans couldn't help but root for them from the start. Ga-eul's huge support for Yi-jung's capacity to love again made their relationship deeply moving, while his journey to let go of his pain and open up to her gave the audience all the feels. The on-screen chemistry between Kim Bom and Kim So-eun was hard to miss too, making fans so obsessed with their pairing that they started shipping them in real life as well. When filming the drama, the two were very close, which only added to the hype. Nowadays, they're known as the couple who started the concept of second lead syndrome. Another classic second lead couple is Gu Sung-jun and So Dan in Crash Landing on You. Viewers have admitted that even though the drama wasn't their cup of tea, they kept watching solely for this relationship. While Crash Landing on You is best known for the fairy tale-like love story of Ri Jong-hyuk and Yoon Se-ri, the second lead couple, played by Kim Jong-hyun and So Ji-hye, managed to steal hearts in their special way. Their pairing brought a completely different energy to the drama, a mix of banter, reluctant attraction, and emotional depth that left fans rooting for them just as much as the main couple. Their romance has quite a rocky beginning, as Seung-jun's cheeky charm clashes with So Dan's icy composure, but over time we see a softer side to So Dan as she begins to open up around Seung-jun, revealing a vulnerability and warmth that contrasts beautifully with her usual stoic vibe. Another thing that makes their story so memorable is the incredible chemistry between Jong-hyun and Ji-hye. Their interactions are filled with tension, humor, and a sense of yearning that makes every scene they share electric. At the end of the show, fans couldn't help but mourn their ill-fated love, as their bittersweet ending left many wondering, what if? Besides, Ji-hye's jaw-dropping fashion throughout the drama only added to the hype. Their love story wasn't just addictive, it was also seriously eye candy. Next up is the second lead couple in Descendants of the Sun. Although everyone and their mothers were obsessed with the leads, Song Joong-ki and Song Hye-kyo, many netizens argue that Myung-ju and Dae-young had a better relationship. These two characters gave viewers one of the most intense cases of second lead syndrome ever. Their love story is a slow burn romance filled with tension and heartache that, in some moments, completely outdid the main couple. Myung-ju, the fearless and confident army doctor, refused to back down in her love for Dae-young, even as he tried to push her away, believing he wasn't good enough for her. But every stolen glance, every quiet moment of vulnerability made their chemistry impossible to ignore. Myung-ju's fiery determination and Dae-young's quiet, protective love had fans rooting for them every step of the way. Kim Ji-won and Jin-gu delivered performances that tugged at everyone's heartstrings with a love story that had viewers absolutely hooked. Even now, fans can't stop talking about how their bittersweet romance stole the spotlight in one of the most iconic K-dramas of all time. Now, there's no denying that the second lead couple of A Business Proposal also deserves a spot on this list. Jin Young-seo, played by Sol in Ah, and Cha Song-hoon, played by Kim Min-kyu, didn't just steal hearts, they became one of the most iconic second lead couples in K-drama history. Their love story, filled with insane chemistry and playful banter, was so addictive that some fans admitted they watched the drama just for them. From their fateful meeting at a convenience store to their unforgettable kiss, these two delivered serious fireworks that had viewers around the entire world talking. Young-seo, the bold and independent daughter of a wealthy family, refuses to settle for a business marriage and dreams of finding true love. Then comes Song-hoon, the loyal secretary and best friend of the male lead. Despite their initial clashes and his attempts to keep his distance, the magnetic pull between them was hard to ignore. Each scene was thick with tension, and their push and pull dynamic kept fans on the edge of their seats. In-ah and Min-kyu's incredible chemistry also made every moment unforgettable. Whether it was their heart-fluttering confessions or the steamy kiss that sent fans into a frenzy, their romance was pure magic. It's no wonder viewers couldn't stop talking about them on social media, with many declaring them one of the most loved second couples ever. Almost equally iconic was the relationship between the Grim Reaper and Sunny and Goblin. While the main story focused on the Goblin and his bride, Yoo In-na and Lee Dong-wook were out here stealing the show with their love story that was equally heartbreaking and beautiful. From the moment they met, their chemistry was off the charts. Sunny, a fiery and fearless woman, was everything the Grim Reaper didn't know he needed. Their love quite literally transcended time, and every scene between them was packed with tension, longing, and those little moments that made you scream at your screen. Fans didn't just love them, they desperately needed more. Luckily, the industry heard their prayers because In-na and Dong-wook reunited in Touch Your Heart, giving fans the happy rom-com vibes we deserved after all the emotional damage they caused in Goblin. Watching them fall in love all over again in a totally different universe was healing for many. In Goblin, they're the couple you'll cry over, rewatch scenes for, and recommend to literally everyone. When it comes to unforgettable second lead couples, So Dan-ah, played by Soo-young, and Lee Young-hwa, played by Kang Tae-oh from Run On, didn't just steal the show, they redefined what second lead chemistry should be. From the moment they met, it was clear these two were polar opposites. Dan-ah, the fierce no-nonsense CEO who practically breathes sass, meets Young-hwa, the warm-hearted art student who wears his emotions on his sleeve. On paper, they shouldn't work, but on screen, they were absolute magic. Dan-ah's life has been all about fighting battles against her family, societal expectations, and her own vulnerabilities. Young-hwa decided to change things up since he didn't just tolerate her icy walls. He dismantled them with patience, humor, and genuine care. He wasn't intimidated by her sharp tongue or strong presence. In fact, he was intrigued by it. Every time Dan-ah tried to push him away, he responded with even more affection, making her and us fall a little harder. What made this couple even more perfect was the thick tension between the actors. Whether they were bickering or sharing sweet moments, they made it impossible not to root for them. Sometimes, fans go as far as to say their relationship was the true highlight of the drama. Last but not least is the couple in Search WWW, as they had one of the most unique stories. In the drama, Cha-hyun, played by Lee Da-hee, is a strong professional with a love for dramatic television shows. Her world collides with Hwan, portrayed by Lee Jae-wook, an up-and-coming actor who plays the villain in her favorite drama. Their first encounter is both chaotic and hilarious as Cha-hyun unknowingly attacks Ji-hwan during a filming session, setting the stage for their adorably awkward relationship. It's safe to say these two stole the spotlight with their intriguing fangirl meets actor trope. What makes this couple so memorable is the dynamic between their personalities. Cha-hyun's fiery, outspoken demeanor is beautifully balanced by Ji-hwan's kind-hearted nature. Despite their differences, or perhaps because of them, their interactions feel authentic and extremely endearing. Watching Cha-hyun's tough exterior soften under Ji-hwan's gentle presence is something that feels both relatable and heartwarming. Not to mention that Da-hee and Jae-wook were amazing on screen, earning praise for the authenticity and emotional depth of their performances. This second lead couple is undeniably a fan favorite and will likely be talked about for years to come.